What is anti-Gypsyism? Anti-Gypsyism refers to the biased, generalized negative perception of Roma and traveller people. Negative emotions such as indifference, threat and fear, and negative intentions such as discrimination, unequal treatment and hate speech towards Roma and traveller people.
Anti-Gypsyism appears in three main forms within individuals. Blatant prejudice means the endorsement of traditional negative stereotypes about the lifestyle of Roma people. Prejudice denial is a more invisible form of anti-Gypsyism. It fuels the idea that Roma people receive too many undeserved benefits and denies their discrimination. These ideas can maintain individual, institutional practices and policy decisions that maintain inequality. The absence of cultural recognition creates barriers for inclusion on top of more traditional forms of prejudice. Cultural recognition acknowledges the cultural autonomy of Roma people, encouraging rather than ignoring cultural heritage without assuming identities.
Politicians often reinforce these three forms of anti-Gypsyism when they talk about Roma and traveller people with open hostility, repeating negative stereotypes of traveller people, benevolent anti-Gypsyism, which communicates a positive and helpful attitude but reinforces the subordinate position of Roma and traveller people in society, presenting them as helpless, and depicting anti-Gypsyism as happening somewhere else but not here. The Roma and traveller people are often mentioned in political discourse as a mere tool to mobilise populations that are either indifferent or hostile towards these groups.
Stories That Move is an online learning tool that consists of authentic stories of young people from across Europe who've experienced prejudice and discrimination. It offers teachers and students educational materials and a safe environment to learn about diversity and discrimination, as well as to reflect on their views and decisions. Stories That Move targets individuals by stimulating critical reflection and attitude change that involves intergroup relations by engaging learners in indirect contact with outer group members. And it involves changes in the societal level by challenging discriminatory social norms and stimulating action on behalf of the disadvantaged groups.
Platform for Dialogue between Roma and non-Roma is an intervention of the Hungarian UTSU Roma Information Education NGO. The intervention is aimed mainly at non-Roma secondary school students. It is a single session consisting of scripted and improvised elements offering the opportunity for non-Roma students to engage in a dialogue between Roma people, learn about their personal stories, ask and answer questions about Roma people and anti-Gypsyism. It provides the opportunity for positive personal contact to reduce prejudice and at the same time raise awareness about social and political issues. It also offers empowerment for Roma participants.
Traveller Pride Week in Ireland is a festival organised by the Irish Traveller Movement, and every year it hosts events over a 2-week period. This intervention is aimed at both the travelling community and the settled people. It promotes traveller culture to all society and showcases the achievements of the traveller community. It also raises awareness about structural inequalities that can have effects on both the majority and minority groups.
The impacts of interventions are largely dependent on the social and political context that can be supportive, indifferent, or directly hostile towards the Roma.
Our recommendations for European, national, and local level policy decision makers is to understand their role as social reference. If their actions reflect a firm stance against anti-Gypsyism as a principle in all decision-making processes, other members of society, both individuals and institutions, will adjust their attitudes and actions to these norms. In the long run, they will make Europe a safe and fair place for everyone.